I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Yeah, I don't think you have your
once, but you figure they're going to need something here.
17
yards to go on second down.
PlayStation.
He'll drop to throw. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. Well, they took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
They'll drop to throw. This will complete to Curtis Samuel. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Very woke Patriot style.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, all right. Let's have some fun with a backup quarterback. Gas game.
That's hilarious. Your quarterback just died.
Offense ready to go for their next drive.
He didn't get hit
and on the
hard,
first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you
run, Todd Gurley. What the fuck was that?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I
oh my God,
you can stop the share play.
If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Are you ready?
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Driscoll to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Did that count as a catch?
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm
caught,
over
and he's
in
out
your
of
territory
bounds.
up here in the booth. My bad.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, my God. That is so
a big play there for LA.
Dumb, bro. You hit my quarterback. You tapped him and you got hit on the first play. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, it was a fucking 40-yard dive.
Was that an X catch they called?
I don't know. I just fucking clicked on
the
it.
positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air.
Just always click X.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
I'll turn my TV
like the
down.
blitz even on rundowns.
No,
it confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm just going to keep watching it on my phone, I think.
Well, on that nickel normal, I like to hit L1 and then left stick down.
He'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
So one more thing about coaching, Josh. I swear to God, I'll kill you.
On the set. 44 Mike. Check. 65. X3. 218. Touch.
Hearing Saquon, everything Saquon says twice.
They'll look to throw here.
It's a dumb disorienting.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
The classic Shazier back from the dead.
And they got this on 1st and goal.
Oh yeah, that works.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Who's the
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Look at this time for Woods.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
At the 2. Looking for Woods that time.
Whoa.
Yo, what the fuck?
Grant Delpit is nice, dude.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's all about safeties this year, boys. I'm telling y'all.
It's
It
only
really
November,
is, dude.
already eliminated from playoff
I made the
contention. I know their
sickest
fan base doesn't want to
user
hear
lurk
that, but
against
that's the
Casey
case.
last.
Yeah, he did. He had a couple of pretty good ones, but
You know
there was
exactly
one
what
that was like an
they're fighting
over-the-top
for. It's that word that
pass.
some people don't want to hear.
Just
but
fucked
it's
my
pride.
ass up on.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, Christian
I was
McCaffrey
going
has
to go
weird
draft, but
spin move.
pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about
I like
themselves,
watching you play
despite the fact
defense,
that no
so.
shot at the playoffs?
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame,
so scary,
you don't have
bro.
defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to
He
replicate
rips
the
off those
intensity of the
linemen
game
and like
in
throws them
pregame.
to the ground, dude.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Watch 52.
What the fuck?
He's got good hands, you know?
Shut the fuck up, dude. That's Jalen Ramsey. That should have been a pick.
That was so cheese. I love it.
What the hell am I fucking keeping this dude on my team for? He's not gonna fucking snag that.
For 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Saquon, I think you should put Jalen Ramsey at safety.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back.
Yeah, dude,
This
him is like
position
a free
just continues
safety.
to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack
Something to be
as a lot of
ballpark.
receivers, tight ends, because
Who's
their
your
ability to make people miss in
strong
the open
safety? I know you
field
have
can really
Johnson
generate
as one, but
big
who's the
plays
other
for an
guy?
offense.
Taylor Rapp.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
I mean, just because you
you're
play a
able to
lot
hit
of zone
receiver in
defense,
stride,
I
and he
think
can pick up a
safety
lot of
zones
yardage
more
after the
influential
catch.
than, like, you
But in
can
this
put anybody
situation,
at zone.
the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Don't get nervous. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Will, we're in field goal range.
Defensive battle. You gotta shank this.
And this is good.
Wait,
Why is it Cano and not Joey
what the
Slott?
fuck?
As he
You guys have
drops
to
it
know
in
in
the
real life.
distance.
He's just hurt.
He's on
And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next
hate
drive.
them walking
And this
up
is
the
a
line.
unit that, to
What
be
are you
frank,
talking
doesn't
about?
look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing on second and long.
Yeah, check out my score at the bottom. 42-10.
But it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Body Calhoun. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
What the fuck are you running that slowly to?
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
Yeah, right. That fucking person makes that block on my user. Yeah, right, dog.
First down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Yeah, but the Chargers have been gross.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Yeah, Philip Rivers.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Big duh.
Maybe I'll trade for Graham.
I mean, you already have Isaiah
LA
Simmons,
offense
though.
ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't
Holy
it?
shit. Good game, Will.
Celebrating the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan.
So
finding a spot
bro.
that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought. And going
He sheds blocks
so many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Acting as if I pay attention to anything anybody ever says.
And your fucking line gets every single block?
And he's going to be out up around the 45.
Dog, it's not even fun. Like, what the fuck is that?
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
Yeah, have you won a game yet?
Downfield, a really nice pickup.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
It just depends how much development I get.
IRL, who do you think is going to be better, Justin Fields or Trevor?
He's got the hook up to Moore.
But Justin Fields is the quarterback.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third
I don't know.
down.
I feel like it could be end up being like one of those like Deshaun, Patty Mahomes things, though.
Yeah.
People like think Deshaun was going to be better than Patty, but really see the potential in Patty.
I mean, Deshaun got to go somewhere with the elite wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so did Patty, though.
Back to
I mean,
Nuke
and Travis Kelce.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Pilardi now
Just
on the punt as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun.
Yeah, okay.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
What are you doing?
Go for it.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
It's weird because, like, I've used this
have the first down at about the 38. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Like my eyes are drawn to
Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action
Because my shit's built around a fucking quarterback on
This
his
will be
90
taken in
speed,
at the
though.
1.
Until he gets
And
fucking
nice
hurt
work on the return as they'll
shit.
start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
My quarterback has 89 speed.
Joe Burrow has like 74.
78 acceleration.
It might as well be 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to
dog.
Oh my Lord!
Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it,
this is the
right?
play you
Put
were
your shoulder
talking
against
about.
the
I could never
boulder and
find
start
it when I
pushing
used this.
and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yeah, dude. If you had had your starting quarterback.
Oh, that's going to be annoying if you're real quarterback.
I fucking house that shit.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10.
Oh my god, dude.
Gerald Everett is tight end taking receiver, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. It's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Looking to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
what a
ball
fucking
may come your way.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
60 outlaw. Line 54. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Only a yard there on the keeper.
He's going to draft a really fast backup quarterback.
He has 85 speed, dog. Like,
They've got to pay it off with some points.
I just can't.
You need like agility.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
It looked like one with the orange. That would be a... Can you imagine that as a read?
That's what I'm trying to play.
And this will be out of bounds at the what
I'd
here?
have to
The
put it in
12-yard line.
Like, I'd have to make a whole new playbook and put it in there, but it'd be insane this read option.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense
if I... Dude, like, it doesn't make any sense.
Gonna get him. The 40, 20, 10.
It doesn't make any sense. That, like,
against cover 3 is
Christian McCaffrey, 88
for
yards.
But that hole shouldn't be that big, and the rest of my team shouldn't be nowhere to be found.
He's been
Like,
having a
literally
great
nowhere.
game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think they
8,000 feet long.
it's much more
apparently.
in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Driscoll. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And I like to press. I think pressing is...
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Like every single one of your D linemen on that
four good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Shut up!
Now, 5 straight completions here in this
He
second
literally wouldn't have been doing this whole game until you told him that shit, dog.
And he will lose yardage
I
here.
could give Casey pointers when I was playing him.
Okay, but you're not playing him. I have to play him, dog. Like,
But this guy's going to chop into that deficit.
You wouldn't listen to me if I gave you
bro.
If I gave you
Behind the line of scrimmage. No
you
yardage
wouldn't
to be
shut the
found.
fuck up, bro. You would not be doing any of this.
He gets it to Cooks. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Literally fucking... Yeah, quarterback gets hurt first play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here.
Dog, I literally game planned around, like, when before everyone was up, I literally just went in and just did the most annoying shit with him.
1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50
He had
to the
too much
47
practice,
yard
that's why
line.
he got hurt.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
So big.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
I can put Isaiah Simmons at linebacker. And that's the real key. Is he's 6'4" and has really good hip out. He's a 6-yard back.
There's a lot of teams that want to put him as like a
Here's
3-4
1st and
outside
10.
linebacker.
Well, they're going to use him like teams use Jamal Adams and Derwin. Just run support. Play a lot of one-high stuff with Isaiah Simmons in the ball hawks.
Dude, what? Where did my lineman go? He literally just...
As they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check back, check back.
Ready? And past the 30 down to about the 27.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Mike 54. Mike 54. It's just me and you. Hey, box drop, box drop. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Double dog, that's the way. Go.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find,
like that
plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's going to lose yardage.
Dude, look at my best lineman. You're getting manhandled.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. His defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
Maybe it was Brian Burns, and I saw 79.
Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm sorry, say.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On the counter, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
This game would definitely at least be 20
to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not
I thought he blocked it. Oh, my God, with that fucking...
You got the gay-ass fucking animation, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He's up 24 to fucking 0. Why even give it to him?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Oh! Yo, Curtis.
Oh my
God. Dude, that second juke.
Oh my
Curtis
God.
Samuel. Touchdown on the year.
Saquon just got shit on. Oh my God.
Can't even complain with that, though.
What was that? Just
what button did you
75
press,
yards to the house.
It's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75
That shit was
yards.
gross.
You gotta have a little extra in there.
I was like, oh, nice spin.
And then be like you heard Will just like,
a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
and I was like, that spin was kind of nice, but I don't know what warrants that. And then I saw that like back juke, and I was like, yo!
God damn it, Casey! You just repeated what I just.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I'm retarded. What else can I say? I mean, I've never had an original thought.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
Yeah.
And gotta feel good about that.
I'm loading up Madden right now because the game's almost over.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I can't wait to finally recruit.
No. Oh, that is gross.
Pulls it in.
Robert Woods?
Ooh, what?
Touchdown. Robert Woods, his first
Oh
touchdown.
my God, he scored up
The
yet?
Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct.
Is that
at
an
all.
X
You
catch
got
they
it
call it?
down pat.
Dude,
And I just
I
remember as
really
a
just clicked
player,
on press
when I'd be in
triangle.
practice
Look at
sessions,
that.
and I'd
What the hell's an
hear
X catch?
9
You just hold
from
your
the
X.
receivers.
Possession.
That'd be
Yeah,
a fly
possession.
route,
You can get
go,
that same animation
look
from the
out.
possession.
That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Dude,
Dude,
it's
literally,
so OP that
it's-
your punter has such a low or slow bar.
I know, right? I've been looking at it and been like, oh my God, imagine.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Dog, what the
He'll be taken
hell?
down 12, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Texas are great, dude. I love Texas routes.
Yeah, but it's looking
I
good
love
as
Texas
they come up
routes in this
first
game.
and 10.
They're really good against cover 2.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
They beat, man. They're pretty good against that. You have to game.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is.
Hey, what?
Well, this was an
You made Tua right-handed?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so whack. What the fuck?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight
Christian
line.
McCaffrey is literally just fucking annoying as hell.
And once he gets in space, that's usually a good
And
matchup
3 scores. That was the stupidest animation I think I've ever seen in this game. Bro, say James White is so fucking whack in this game.
Yeah, I had to play it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I know, dude. I did too. He broke so many tackles. I was like, dude, what?
7 yards there.
That's why they beat me 42-10. Because after a while, I just like fucking gave up. I was like, I'm not playing this shit anymore, and I just simmed the last quarter. Put down like 24-3 or some stupid shit.
John Johnson is even a fucking pick, not a pass breakup, bro.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Is pass breakup also triangle? Or?
Yeah.
And he's going to be taken down.
Triangles, play ball,
back in the 32. So this one
Ugh.
is over. A victory for
Good game, Will.
And
Fuck
they were
you.
buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to
I
put this one
literally
on
game
ice.
playing around
And I
one
know a lot
player
of
and it
people
fucking
watching
blew
this
up in
one
my face.
We're thinking to
I
themselves,
was gonna do
bet
so many
halftime was really
fucking
interesting.
options.
Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the
Oh,
adjustments
shit.
they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw
used a bunch
that
wide,
didn't work
dude.
in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.
Alright, guys.
Have you tried the read option out of that formation yet?
Out of bunch wide?
Yeah.
No, I've tried it out of the.
Has a good RPO bubble screen that I think is maybe the best inside zone run in the game.
Will click ready to advance.
I'm gonna play my game, then I'm gonna heat up some fried chicken.
Where'd you get fried chicken from?
The Christmas party.
Oh.
Dude, you need when we go out later, you should come to my house first and try this rum horchata, bro.
I'm down. Where are you trying to watch the game? Or do you still want to watch it somewhere? Or?
Yeah, I do. I don't really care. Somewhere where it's gonna be on, because I know Clemson plays
So,
at the same time.
everywhere? No.
Yeah, hopefully everywhere. Don't want to run into like a place where like the only spot we get to sit is like right in front of Clemson beating Virginia. Ooh.
Yeah, dude, big game.
ACC football.
Next step up from JUCO. Dude, I was talking to one of my coworkers yesterday, and I kept saying, I was like, I honestly think Ohio State's the best team in the country right now, and everyone was like, dude, no, and I was like, what? The fuck are y'all smoking, dude?
They're smoking that SEC fucking crack.
Yeah. So whack.
Big Ten is the best in basketball this year, and
Okay, I don't know about
I
that.
don't know. What the fuck are you talking about?
we have the #1 seed, and the Ohio State's basketball team just beat fucking.
I would say
USC by,
Big
like,
Ten's the best in
49.
football.
Dude, go look at the basketball rankings
I wouldn't say
right now.
SEC is the best, but Auburn kind of good this year too. Again, like they're not bad.
Maryland is 3rd, Michigan is 4th, Ohio State is 6th. Yeah, there's a
Oh,
lot
really?
of fucking, yeah, there's a lot of ACC teams up there because Louisville's #1, but
Yeah.
Michigan State is 11th.
Damn.
This is a gross draft.
You have easily the most top 25 teams. Yeah, this draft is amazing. The tight ends in this draft is really good.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
I'm gonna
This
trade
is
for
Madden
picks
football
before we start
on
it.
EA Sports.
Probably.
Up next,
I'll
we've got
probably
what
end up
should
doing
be
the same
a
thing.
great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and...
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, Derek King, let's not be made out of glass this fucking game, dude. You get hit every game and you don't get hurt when I play with. It's like, my shoulder.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Right there, 54, right there.
Patrick Surtain.
Is that the man-to-man corner?
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, he's good.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensive.
Bro, I've had to play the Niners, the Pats, and now the Chiefs in back-to-back-to-back games, and I played Josh the week before that.
How are the Saints 3-9?
I don't know.
Their quarterback is literally a 58.
Really?
On first down.
Yeah, I don't know who their quarterback is. It's somebody
Nowhere to
trash.
escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer
Drew Brees
Howie
on the
Long
Browns.
on the all-time list.
He starts with the Browns.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. It's
I'm
a
playing
short
the
one here,
Skins.
complete to his tight end.
You don't want no problem.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have
Yeah,
meant
I really
that
want
there's an
to
incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync,
That is not
stayed
a
in
fucking
great
pick.
communication. And as he
That is not
dragged
a pick.
across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wentz now on first
The road
down.
to the playoffs, or the Super Bowl.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love
Let's
slant routes
go.
because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as
What,
well because they're getting
formation
the
you said
ball
he
on
used,
the
Josh?
move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional
like a
yardage.
trips with
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
and use the RPO brothers.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind
RPO
up a
bubble
loss of
screen
a
might be
full
the
3
best
yards on
shotgun
first
run
down.
in the game. And if they're like backed off in coverage, you just throw the bubble, and there's so many people out there that you get really fucking insane blocking. But click on and hold square so that your guy can get a better animation to it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And they're going to lose some on this play. Big knockback to the 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I need to change my offense.
Ew, you're just ran all over.
Target, run. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Silver.
Here's King, looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Jerry Jeudy is like
that
God.
Drive took him inside the 10. Good job.
He makes so many one-on-one catches.
How the fuck is the whole build of a Eagles line superstar?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And then fucking Zach Ertz over there too.
With a 2nd and 5.
Cleo Tate wasn't so
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
He's back. He's back like he never
Now wins. And this is caught by Jackson.
Figured out my
taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's get it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked.
Dude, what the fuck?
Samson Abukum in there.
I switched my player and tried to like fucking user pick it, and he didn't go up. And then they ended up scoring. That was a pick 6.
Probably timed it now.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
Roads, baby.
But
Roads
the execution
closed.
was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative
dude.
plays. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this
Dude,
league,
can
you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Not even a chance to pitch that
I
one
don't
as
get
he's
it, bro.
swallowed
Can we
up
just
in the
block,
backfield.
please?
It's a
Can we
loss of
block?
2, now 3rd
It's not
down.
hard. Like, holy shit.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
It still wasn't the fucking starting quarterback. Jemima's been out for weeks now. Probably out.
Now King. Off play action. They'll find Everett there.
Oh my God, Gerald Everett.
And it's picked up by the Eagles.
What's the point? Just hold on to the ball. Hold on to the fucking ball. Hope he dies.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Aaron Donald. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
No, Jerry. Quarterback situation.
And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution, because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from.
Dude, he got to throw that ball better. Cooper Kupp is right there.
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Everybody's fucking tired.
To throw is King. Throwing again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other end. Just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike.
2nd and 11. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Damn,
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, he cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
It's the
quarterback a really nice target.
And no pitch there, and no chance
I like that
either,
one just because it's,
as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's not as telegraphed.
Yeah, but you don't get as good a block. Like, you can only run it in the red zone.
Looking to throw on second down. King. And that's complete to Cooks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Ready. 54. Right, 54. We got to get the ball. Get the trick.
There you go.
Dude, what the fuck? Just like, yeah, Keelan Cole is gonna juke out 9 fucking people.
King to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very,
Dude,
very
Jesse
man.
Bates, 2 picks.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
Dude, that's such
They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Richard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because
dude, can you guys fucking cover someone? God damn.
That means you have to run extra plays.
How are we doing so well all game, and now you're gonna let fucking bitch Wentz dot us up like this?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
To throw, it's Wentz. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Gurley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Oh, dude, I just fucking whiffed a tackle.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Woo-hoo. Shit, shit. Shit.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Fuck, I almost just got
That's
a
one of
huge
those
fumble
mistakes.
recovery.
That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Wentz. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wentz. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
in
remember
there
when
to
we let
take
go
him
of
down,
Harrison
and the clock
Butker?
will roll. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run. It's Gurley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
Oh, dude, what the fuck are you doing, Kareem Hunt?
The Eagles
Dude, Kareem Hunt came for a ball for like that was intended for my other receiver, and they just like fucking hit into each other. It was incomplete. It was about to be a first down.
In mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
On 2nd and 10. Wentz, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out
Aaron Donald
on
had
this
like
football
5 sacks. He was
game.
eating.
So
He was in
the
the zone
LA
for like the
Rams
whole
with a
game.
victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
And Jordan, stop. And Jordan has 7 sacks on me.
All I want is a quarterback that can throw the fucking ball, dog.
Oh, dude, they're gonna give me a fucking roughing the passer. Oh, it was a holding. Thank God.
Fucking go, Curtis Samuel.
So whack.
Oh my god, can you... If fucking Khalil Tate could just throw the ball, bro. He wasn't so fucking trash. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch these guys. Uzuma, your second fumble today, dude. Such a joke. I need a fucking tight end. I mean, are you fucking serious? 2 fucking fumbles. Oh my god, a face mask on 3rd and 14.
Todd Gurley has a singular touchdown today.
Fuck, we cannot win this game.
How far are y'all in your games?
I have 142 left.
AJ just scored against me. I have 3 minutes left. I only have a touchdown now because my tight end has fumbled twice.
How long do you have, Will?
45 seconds. Oh, fuck.
I just need to tote rock here. Heat me up some chicken and some mozzarella dumplings.
Well, I end the season with the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the 49ers. If I beat them all, then I'd definitely go to the playoffs.
You got it, dog. You can definitely beat the Cardinals. You could probably beat the Seahawks too if you play good on offense.
That's the
Just
problem.
went into OT. We're gonna just punt it to him and...
Don't be gay, Will.
Oh, dude, are you fucking kidding me? This shit just tipped into his hands.
I did a field goal.
How is that 4th and 2?
When they ran the ball. Dude, why are they running? I'm doing field goal block.
They know, Will.
Oh my god, they didn't complete that pass? You guys are so...
Dude, I didn't even play that bad. I just got beat on a couple of big ass plays.
How much do these faggots have, dude? Here we go, bro. Big first down, Joe Mixon.
How the fuck is Aaron Donald not in the lead for Defensive Player of the Year?
What's y'all scores?
I won 13-3.
That's a face mask, bro. Oh my god, I fucking... Joe Mixon fumbled it with 15 seconds left, but I got the ball back. Landon Collins forced 3 fumbles that game.
No one is Christian out. 5 weeks.
Alright, my game's done. Damn, I got mad upgrades. Let's go. I got +2 carrying after fumbling on the last fucking play of the game. Okay. +1 speed for Jesse Bates. Let's go.
What do you think about re-signing Shaq? Well,
A good move.
yeah, I thought it was a good move. I kind of wish we had signed him for 3 instead of 4, though.
What was that?
I don't know. I just feel like he's getting a little old, and through his 4th season, he won't be as good. First 3, you know what I mean? I could be totally wrong, though, because Thomas Davis was good, like, well into his 30s. He probably had the best seasons of his career well into his 30s, so maybe I'm wrong.
Only on like year 5, I guess.
Really? I thought he was older than that. I guess it makes sense.
Damn it, Will, that pass.
They're gonna catch on.
Alright.
Advancing the week now.
They're gonna catch on.
I changed my team scheme. Yeah, I get better. XP.
Dude, that was literally the wackest interception I've ever seen, Will.
Right. I'm so dumb.
I had something kind of similar like that happen at the end of the game, though, to me. He was open, too. Your receivers just hit into each other.
Yeah.
I was complaining about that shit, too. Because I would have gotten a 3rd down. It ended up being like a 14-point swing, probably. Dude, there is no left ends in this draft. Holy shit. Dude, this draft is good as fuck for linebackers, middle linebackers, though.
How the fuck did Aaron Donald not get Defensive Player of the Week? What?
Because Aaron Jordan had 7 sacks, didn't he?
Oh my god, Will, you bitch. He had 8 sacks and a forced fumble. Aaron Donald had like 6 sacks last week, bro. I was like, damn, you about to get some XP.
I'm so mad Henry Ruggs is only a star.
Guess I'll play my next game. Dude, I haven't
you have to play your next game.
I'm gonna heat up food and then I'll come back.
I have a hidden dude that hasn't been playing and he still doesn't have his trait.
I actually have 3. I need to get my archetypes different from my
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football.
Why did you call
on
me?
EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous
Let's hope I can beat the Raiders.
Los Angeles, California.
I'll kill you, Casey, if you say one more thing.
Todd Gurley trying to
Why?
fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern
You die.
California as his guys get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty
I just
to
want
play
Henry
for
Ruggs to
here
break
as
1,000
we're underway
yards.
in Week 15.
You can do that.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Dude,
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that
Dude, I
play.
was so whack.
I like their style.
I missed like 3 tackles in the backfield on Josh Jacobs.
To throw on 2nd down. King. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game.
Why is Amari Cooper back on the
Raiders?
Raiders?
Shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra depth in their step. You go to them early.
I'm already down to the Raiders.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
King now.
Dude, it's wide open.
And this one's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Back to throw. King. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive was surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run it with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a handoff for Gurley.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? Come on.
Football, it's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Dude, I just got burned on a huge fucking third down
You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, dude, Julio in the franchise had fucking
now that's how you start to get back in the good
Saints.
graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
Dude! Todd Gurley!
Second time, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40.
This man has 2 fucking fumbles already.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a
Holy
problem
shit,
at all, my
that's
man. I'm
fucking
not even going
annoying.
to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
And now a throw on 1st
I fumbled it while I was throwing?
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they force another incompletion.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's in the end zone for a touchback.
I'm begging.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley.
I just want to get
and
something
ball
on
security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Here's Gurley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Everyone got 4 down. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Dude,
and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
No! Oh my God, I just had a 65-yard kick hit the bottom crossbar.
There's nothing available there for him.
Oh,
so close to an NFL record, but denied by the crossbar.
And you have to feel bad for him, don't you? He squeezed every last inch out of that kick. Oh, I thought he had it, but you said it. He's denied by the cruel sound of the metal crossbar.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw again is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Go,
past
go,
the 20.
Go. Roby-Coleman, you fucking little
Touchdown.
99-yard pick 6.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
literally like one of those plays where the
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be flying the ball for this one, though.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
What? We'll find out.
What the fuck are you doing on before? All he do is PLs.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson gets it to Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. You know, despite the score,
what did they do? Did he really say something slick, Josh? Do you know the story?
One big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
I really don't know if I want to lose this game.
The question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Wilson, that's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion.
Dude, Khalil Tate, you make me...
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now the attention turns back
Mike
to the Rams
Gesicki, what are you doing?
For their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Gurley again here.
Oh my God, James
down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 1st down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
You got it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the curve.
Damn, Gerald Everett, get out there. You are fast as fuck. There's no way that you can't fucking get on your horse and get that block, bro.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
Darren Waller just got a huge gain on me because I missed another fucking tackle in the backfield. I don't know how I keep missing these goddamn things.
But let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get big and be ready for the next
Jalen Ramsey!
Hopefully with a chance to win.
Going on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 43. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Jump a route. That's all you have to do.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, my God.
No, I got pass interference, bro.
And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So fucking trash at game. Fucking out there, bro.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Just got a huge safety, dude. Let's fucking go.
Never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The whole game.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
throw the
these
ball,
pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I don't want to play some.
You done?
Yes,
He's
Jerry
able to
Judy.
call his own number for 8 that time,
Judy.
but it leaves him with a 3rd
Big
down.
clutch, Jerry Judy.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards. And
why
the
is the
offense
camera angle
stays
so
out there.
fucked up right now?
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
ETN.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
QB blast on filming out.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough.
How much time you have
so they've
left?
got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today,
I didn't throw
you
the
guys
ball
are
at all.
nails out there.
13.
So for L.A., they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop.
I held Russell Wilson at 90 yards.
It's halftime, and James Conner has a -6 yards. Go Joe. Big run. Big fucking run. Another big run, Joe Mixon. Khalil Tate, if you don't hit this fucking pass so I can get a Jerry Jeudy touchdown, I'm going to freak out.
Dude, they just got a pick 6. They just tied it.
How much time is left?
1:43.
Why were you throwing it?
Because it was like 2nd and 23 or some shit, and if I got one more first down, I would win.
Why were you throwing it? Just gotta tote rock, brother. Tote rock, chew clock.
Choose your role, your perfect loadout, and deploy the free editor.
Did you ready up, Will? Oh, never mind. He can just force do it. Dude, I'm not giving you $11 million for a year, Nicole Ruby Coleman.
Oh my God! Hold the block, Tyler Boyd. That's a touchdown.
Dude, Will, you made fucking Cameron Jordan jump to first place for Defensive Player of the Year.
Sorry.
I hate you so much, dude. That is supposed to be Aaron Donald, not Cameron fucking Jordan.
Tyler Boyd absolutely sickens me that you would go up after that with one hand.
And now he's first for best D-line. What did you do, Will?
He ate through my O-line.
I hate you so much.
Oh, Khalil. You get cover 3 2 times a game and you can score every time they fucking come out in that shit. But no. No.
Yes, dude. I beat the Raiders on a last-second field goal.
Nobody's impressed.
I know nobody's impressed, but I was just happy. Joe Burrow actually, like, fucking snapped for me.
Fuck the Steelers, man. They're giving me trouble.
Oh, shit.
Yo, why he kick him in the face like that? Damn, bro. And he threw water on him? Nah, bro. I would have picked up a chair and hit him.